So today's video is going to be about cooking with Kaya, and it involves this whole situation of rumors of her circulating on the internet being broke and going on a Dubai trip and getting shitted on by a Dubai billionaire. Basically, that whole story took off on social media. There was women that were praising the fact that she went broke, praying on her downfall ever since she blew up, saying that she preyed on women's insecurities. And there's a bunch of OnlyFans demons saying that she should have, you know what I'm saying, started her OnlyFans and made money off of these simps that she was finessing with her cooking videos. Now, this video is titled Cooking with Kaya is Getting Cooked. Again, get it? This video is by Omizi. Let's get straight to it.
When Cooking with Kya was in her prime, if there would have been no haters, that meant I would have been dead.
God dang, bro. All that over some cooking videos? It's literally it's no substance to these videos. She said she'll take your man. Every girl says she'll take somebody's man. Oh, bitch, I stole your man. That's what every girl says. Oh, cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Like, if you really feel like your relationship is going to fall apart because of some random woman that's just making cooking videos on the internet and she looks good, I think there's a deeper issue. Women love to throw that word insecurity. This is legitimate insecurity. Cooking is a basic human skill. We living in 2025. Anything you want to learn how to cook, you just go on TikTok and look it up. What are we talking about? Women all the time, they shame men for being broke, for not being able to be a provider, for whoopty whoop, bang, 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 they can't fuck, whatever, right? Whatever the case. But the moment that they get not even like a fraction of that, because scrub, I don't want no scrub. It's champion in society to shit on a man when he don't got his shit together. But when you shit on a woman for not having her shit together as a woman, it's insecurity. You want bitches to get back in the kitchen. When in reality, cooking is a basic adult skill. You don't know how to cook. How do you live? How do you exist? Are you just eating fucking Frosted Flakes and oodles and noodles? You just throw some shit in a pan, throw some seasoning on it, boom, it's cooked.
Because honestly, there's nothing y'all could tell me that would have convinced me that what she was doing was okay. I don't find
making cooking videos?
It funny to prey on women's insecurities, and I damn sure
don't. An insecurity of not knowing how to fucking cook? Buy a fucking cookbook. Go on TikTok. Go on YouTube. I did that shit. Any adult should know how to cook, and if you don't, ask somebody around you or look at. Oh my God.
I don't find it funny to prey on men's instabilities, not insecurities. Okay, a man's instability, means. The way that women were getting.
What does men have to do with this now? A men's instability in what? That he can't cook just like you? I don't get it. What is the instability? Because if I can cook, see, the thing is, bro, here's the thing with men. Men, we appreciate the little things, right? That women do that we don't even give a fuck about. I love the fact that women have 50 pillows on their bed and I only got one on mine. I love the fact that women take the time to fold clothes. I like the fact that a woman will make food, not because I can't do that shit myself, because I like the little things, just like how women, when a man takes initiative and he plans out an entire date and he picks where y'all are going out to eat and he pays for the bill and he's a provider and boo, 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 boo. You like that shit because you don't like to worry about the big things and we don't like to worry about the small things. That's why men and women complement each other. What are we talking about? Instability? No, bitch. I like when you do a nice fucking gesture. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't mean to throw the word bitch, but this is she acting like a bitch.
Bullied in their own home. Bullied in their own bed.
Bullied in their own. What? Bullied in your own home. Turn the fucking phone off. Nobody's putting a gun to the back of your head and making you watch Cooking with Kya. If you feel some type of way about a 1-minute video, I think that says more about who you are as a person. You're getting bullied because of a girl said she's gonna take a girl that you don't know physically. You never met her in person. She don't know nobody around you. She act like Cooking with Kya reached out to her man. It's not even an instability. I know she probably don't even got a boyfriend. What man would want to be around somebody who gets triggered like that? I feel like you're just bullying me because you're watching Cooking with Kya. And I know it's probably going to be some girls that watch this thinking I hate women. Ladies, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing you. But it's like annoying shit like this that just nobody can fucking tolerate. I'm going to be honest.
Kitchens, and Kya was sitting there every single day watching this happen, watching men disrespect their girlfriends, post that on TikTok, and she proceeds to get up every morning, make that food, and shake her ass in front of that.
Ma'am, women were paying $1,000 to take provocative pictures with Chris Brown. There was literally a woman who did that right before in her engagement and still got married. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm pretty sure it's some type of crush out there that women got. She was just the crush of the moment.
That camera talking about he ha ha, I'm making money. You are miserable and I'm making money, and that's exactly why she's in the state that she is in right now.
Jeesh, that is jealousy.
Was she sitting on a garbage bag, by the way?
In a stretch if I ever seen one. I'm here to double down on a sentiment that I've shared on this channel for a very long time. Cooking with Kya is the Kevin Samuels of this modern generation. The way that she has divided households by doing a silly, funny, dancing, joking thing has been the most insane thing to watch.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just because she looked good, though. If Cooking with Kya was like fat as fuck and ugly as shit, nobody would give a fuck. And I know that sounds mean and rude to say, but it does play a factor. Come on, bro.
Watch in real time. And now in late 2025, we are seeing people put out think pieces after lies on Twitter, lies on Facebook, and all these other platforms have basically bashed Kya's hypothetical skull in about her disappearance from social media. I think the way that the internet has got here has been so strange, especially if we look at the beginnings of her career.
1, 2, Kya's coming for you. Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kya. Cooking with...
I mean, you could tell she's just playing, though. Like, they act like she gonna jump through the screen and give him the fucking plate before you have a chance to even cook anything. Like, what?
Kya. Cooking with Kya. Cooking with Kya.
When in 20
Worst zoom in possible. Whoa, voice crack. Worst zoom in possible. Dude, I'm by the way, I'm 27 years old. Why the fuck is my voice cracking?
2-year-old Cooking with Kya burst onto the scene with her catchy jingle, Cooking with Kya. It took social media by storm. It was a young woman doing something that social media for the most part had written off a whole gender of her not doing, cooking. And she was doing it with her sex appeal. Now with the combination of attractiveness, food, and a catchy jingle, Kya went quadruple diamond in black households. To the point where two things happened. One, she spawned a bunch of copycat clones. And two, she sparked a social media trend where guys would play this sound just to see their girlfriend's reactions.
Here we go, Cooking with Carter, Cooking with Carter.
Why are you singing that? Welcome to another video.
You can tell these were all fake, though. That's how you know the internet got people in the chokehold. This shit was like people scripted this shit.
Cooking with Kya. Cooking with Kya. Cooking with Kya. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kya. Cooking with Kya. Cooking with Kya.
Now the discourse started off very cutesy, very demure. You know, even those that were quote unquote haters of her content really kept it nice and high and tight.
I'm sorry, but I do not like this little Cooking with Kya hoe. I was on the phone with this dude the other day. He got to say, Cooking with Kya, Cooking with Kya. Don't be singing that on my motherfucking phone. To make it even worse, I can barely cook. I might be able to cook a little cornbread and a little cabbage.
Okay, whose fault is that? He just singing a jingle and that shit made you insecure. That made you insecure because you see what I'm saying? Point proven. We can wrap this shit up right now. You don't know how to cook?
Bitch, but all that, I can't cook like that. Then you got the girl dancing while she cooking. Like, girl, you was doing that for no reason. Like, it would have been cool if the girl didn't have a dump truck. My man is not allowed to watch Cooking with Kya, period, point blank. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care.
It mainly started off as discourse between young 20-something-year-olds.
Damn, so you can't cook. Whoa. So you can't cook and you got no ass? That's a double homicide. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a double homie. Can't get mad at me for that. My baby, get in the gym, start hitting them squats. You know what I'm saying? Start looking up them workout routines, start looking up them meals, and start building them attributes, bro. Cooking mama IRL. You feel me? Just like how you saying I'm bro. If you a broke boy, then say that. And I gotta just hold it. I just gotta tolerate it. But when the shoe is on, I hate to say it, but when the shoe is on the other foot, damn, feel good. It feel good when the shoe is on the other foot too. I'm not gonna lie.
Talking about how they're supposed to cook, what they're supposed to do for a man. Is this funny? Is this entertaining? Blase, blase, blah. All the while showing, you know, hamburger helper meals, talking about how they provide. It was But things definitely took a turn when two things happened.
Women are mad. Hold on. So women are mad because they got exposed for doing the bare minimum for their man, but they want their man to go above and beyond for them. Like, I could understand if you like, if you're a woman and you're cooking all the meals and you're folding all the clothes and you're the breadwinner, yeah, you getting TV dinners. You getting the worst of the fucking worst. No seasoning. You getting the most bland shit. Fuck you mean? Well, I'm making sure my shit is tasting good.
The older generation got involved, and Kaya started being a part of every single person's stream. She started being on streams with some of the biggest streamers in the game.
Yeah, that's what happens when you got a buzz. Everybody, when they see you the wave and you coming up and everybody talking about you, they ride your wave, bro.
DDG or Ray and Rakai. But what really took her over the edge and had the community come down on her as a whole, and this is where I think everything went totally out of line, is Streamer University. Now, I'm not gonna go into a big long recap about what happened at Streamer University. Just know that real deal haters were...
Okay, so basically what had happened was Cooking with Kya had basically went to the party that all the students went to, where it was at like a bar and she was twerking and then Quan smacked her ass. Whole time Cooking with Kya got a boyfriend and he was at a hotel nearby and he found out and he just went on social media and aired it. And then she threw the fact that he wasn't the breadwinner and how he wasn't lit in his face and kind of basically justified her actions and it kind of confirmed how people felt. Like, damn, she just trying to like social climb onto the next guy. You know what I mean?
Either birthed or opened up their views and opinions on Cooking with Kya at Streamer University. Whether it was the incident where she broke up with her boyfriend and her boyfriend went on stream crying to the community, whether it was just her general aura being...
gang, if you see your girl getting her ass gripped up by another man, that's not crying. That's called you feel some type of way. What? If my girl, bro, I'm telling you this right now, if my girl get her ass gripped up, she could get her ass gripped up by LeBron. Well, LeBron get the pass. Shit, Steph Curry could walk up and grip that ass. She's single. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We making roster cuts. I don't give a fuck.
Around other women, and you know, sometimes women get jealous around other women. Or with her just being more and more visible, people decided to just slander Cooking with Kya's name.
No, deadass, I'm not even making that up. Like, I was like, hey girl, and I started dancing. I had seen her and I was like, Cooking with Kya, and she was like, fuck, damn bitch, okay. Because one thing about it, I'm trying to support every single body. And I'm trying to support you too, Cooking with Kya. So yes, I did your little dance and she looked at me like I was crazy with an attitude. And I'm like, nobody has done that on campus. But she did. But maybe she has a different vibe on stream.
Now, leaving Streamer University, Kya has the mean girl allegations. She has the male-centered allegations. She has the body that's making people jealous. And she's also attached to all these men streamers. You know, the men want to be around her because she's attractive and she cooks and she's attractive and they like ass and she's attractive. I mentioned that they really, really, really found her attractive. Yeah, that generally doesn't go over so well when there's a new kid on the block that a lot of the men find.
I mean, what? That's kind of how it is when you're in the social media world, bro. You're gonna bring a good-looking girl around them, especially when you're a streamer, because then they got that fucking gooner ass audience that's gonna be spamming Kyat every time the cameraman gets the right angle, and they're gonna be parasocial farming them and shit like that. Yeah.
To be attractive. Ever since that Streamer University moment, though, two things happened. One, Cooking with Kya took a little bit of a hiatus from the streaming world, and it was good because she kept breaking down and crying on stream, and nobody could really figure out why.
I'm just irritated.
No, she was getting a lot of hate. That's why. She was getting a lot of hate, and then I think her sister had died like a few months before this, like before she went. So like the whole weight of that shit was on her shoulders and she just couldn't take it. But I'm not gonna lie, bro, if you're like hated on the internet or you're getting a lot of backlash, don't go on the internet crying. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And don't go crying on live. That's one of the worst things that you can do because escapism is a thing. And people only like positive tears. I'm gonna be honest with you. if you show people how bad your life is and you're crying and boop 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 boop, it's like, why the fuck am I even watching you? Like, my life is already shitty, and now I'm gonna watch your life be shitty. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So people will dogpile on you because a lot of these people watch clips, and if you're already hated on short form content, bro, it's a wrap. Like, no matter how much you cry, the clippers will use it to their advantage, word a tweet a certain way, put the TikTok headline a certain way, and then you just continue to get hate farmed. So it's like, there's just no point. Why is this shit not in focus? But you know what I'm saying, though? The best thing that you can do is, if you're down, is cry behind the scenes. Call your friend, call whoever the fuck is in your life, and be vulnerable. And I think at that point in time, she probably was alone. No boyfriend, her sister is gone. Maybe she had some friends, I don't know. But a lot of these streamers and a lot of these influencers, bro, they're hyper focused on themselves. Their schedules are pretty rigid, or they have to they have to prioritize themselves because they got shit they got to do, and you're not gonna always have somebody to talk to. So, feel me? I do feel bad for her in terms of that, but everything else is like, it just is. You got to play the game. Like, people will always have. Here's the thing about the internet: people will always have some shit to say about you, no matter who you are. And that really is a good thing, because that means you're doing a good job. The more polarizing you are, which it means that there's going to be people that rally behind you and want to see you win. And a lot of those people that hate on you, they're fucking flip-flopping. When you're winning, what are they doing? They're shutting the fuck up, and they're waiting until you fall. And when you fall, they run their mouth. And then you back up, and they're quiet. And that's how that shit is. People think that social media, it's just up and up and up and up and up. Even when you up, there's downs. You feel me? But at the end of the day, as long as you got bread in your bank account, who give a fuck about what some random motherfucker got to say about you on the internet? People say shit about me all the damn time, and I don't even expose my life. I don't even talk about myself on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It just comes with the territory. Can't take. You just gotta get stung, and you just gotta be like Iron Man. You gotta have this fucking suit that can protect you from fucking anything. You know what I'm saying?
My name just gets slandered so much, and I really don't be doing nothing. Like, I literally don't be doing nothing. It's just always something. When it comes to my name, it's just always something.
I mean, she did something.
It's so rare that I see positive stuff about me. And I literally don't do nothing. Like, nothing. Like, nothing could get worse than that. So it's just like, all the hate and everything, like, nothing affects me no more. Like, it's like I have no feelings no more. All right, y'all, I'm finna just end for a little bit.
And the second thing was the mudslinging elevated to a totally different level. People started making up all sorts of narratives about Cooking with Kya.
See? Come on, gang.
None of which were backed and verified by anybody but one fake Twitter account. This Twitter account running around portraying themselves to be Cooking with Kya claimed that she had been broke and is 1 to 2 paychecks away from not having any money, etc., etc. Saying that she went from making so much money to struggling. And without any level of research,
they got her ass up and down the video.
Everyone ran with it. This story and the story about her going to Dubai so she can have an Indian prince basically poop on her. I remember.
Okay, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is alleged. This is all my opinion. Okay. None of this is confirmed information, but we have seen so many influencers take frequent trips to Dubai or an extended trip to Dubai. You going to Dubai, you're not documenting nothing while you there. You're not showing people where you stay. You just go out there and then come back. Dubai is one of those places where it's like, okay, what are you doing out there? You know what I'm saying? People are going to ask questions. That's like if you go to like Turks and Caicos. They're going to see if you got flown out by some NBA player. That's how it is. People think, you know, I don't think it's running with a narrative. That's called pattern recognition. You know what I mean? Because you can look up hella podcast clips about these IG models and these TikTok girls exposing the game, man. These little Saudi princes, bro, they'll take a shit on your chest and throw you some bankroll.
I remember seeing so many videos surrounding this content, and I thought to myself, what is the verification? I remember Cooking with Kya saying that, hey, those Facebook accounts and those X accounts aren't real. So why would people be running with these accounts? And I think the point really gets hammered home when this past weekend we found out on Twitter that there were so many accounts that were based out of so many different countries posing to be American based. Here's an example. This is a literal Cooking with Kya account on Twitter.
Oh shit. He about to start scamming?
It's based in Nigeria. And the only reason why they exist is to stir up narratives, sell rage bait, and potentially sell you a fake link in bio so you can...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That Twitter update was Hall of Fame. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. when all those little pages got exposed for being from like India, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Pakistan. You think you talking to Miranda, and a lot of them were, a lot of them were like alt-right pages. They're pretending to be white women, and these MAGA pages and these American First pages just grifting. And it just really shows you that grifting works. A lot of these pages were running up that Twitter monetization, bro. You know, you think you talking to a Miranda or a Kaya, whole time it's a Baljit.
Buy their quote-unquote OF content, but it's ultimately a scam. But people really ran with this stuff.
I don't feel bad for Cooking with Kya. And the reason why I don't feel bad for Cooking with Kya is because you built a whole entire brand off of degrading and putting down women.
How do you get degraded because you can't cook? If you can't cook and you're an adult, whether you're a man or a woman, that is a problem. How are you functioning? How are you functioning? Like what? You mean to tell me you eating out? That means you're eating bullshit. You have to be eating processed foods and TV dinners. That's disgusting.
Your entire brand off of being a pick-me. Cooking with Kya, showing people these mediocre ass plates that you're making. She created this narrative that women should be nothing more than
shit. Go plate for plate. Come on, man.
Domesticated servants.
Where do they get this
Lower
from?
your standards. Give men wifey level energy for situationship effort. Actually, less than that.
Isn't that sound like projection? Like what? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, what man? Like a pick me? You know what's crazy about that whole pick me shit? I understand when women try to pander to men to try to be the good one, or like, look how different she is, or whatever. I understand that, but at the same time, you're not gonna go out and marry. You're not gonna ask a man for a hand in marriage. You're not gonna be out here going up and giving a man your number and blah 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 unless he's really fine. You know what I'm saying? So you want to attract the man, so he's gonna have to pick you. He's gonna have to shoot his shot at you. So what are you talking about? And two, what man is going to marry a woman who's not even putting effort into a relationship? What are you talking about? Bitch, you making me fucking Frosted Flakes when you could making me a whole fucking full course breakfast? No man is going to be like, damn, yeah, she throwing me Frosted Flakes. She really just the one. Like, what? That's like that's like, bro, what the fuck? That's like trying to graduate magna cum laude and you just getting C's. Or whatever the fuck that shit is. I don't know what it is. But like, you know what I'm saying? To get the outcome that you want, you have to put in the desired income. What? Obviously, and it's crazy because our generation is like what she said, situationships and hooking up and all this shit. Nobody wants to be done dirty, but ultimately, bro, if you put yourself out there, you're running that risk. And you doing the bare minimum isn't going to keep somebody around, you know?
And when she disrespected her man in front of the whole world, then she played dumb and act like she
when she disrespected her man, she lost out on the guys.
didn't know what was going on. While on stream, that's when you knew it was over. That's when she sold her soul. She didn't lose her
soul. She sold her soul. That's a little rough.
Fans because they hated on her. She lost her fans because she stopped being her. She compromised her brand. She traded her standards for a seat at the wrong table. She became the very
I wouldn't say a seat at the wrong table, but I would say once she did that, it was like, oh, that did make people look at her crazy. Like, what?
stereotype that we all are tired of. Clout chasing, pick me, fantasy girl.
The way that women were getting bullied in their own home, in their own bed, in their own kitchens, and Kya was sitting there every single day watching this shit happen, watching men disrespect their girlfriends, post that shit on TikTok, and she proceeds to get up every morning, make that fucking food, and shake her ass in front of that camera, talking about, hee hee ha ha, I'm making money. You bitches are miserable, and I'm making money.
Have we lost the damn plot? Pick me fantasy girl. Some of these terms are just so new, and the claims that people were getting actively bullied in their household based off of a damn meme or trend on the internet is
that shit is crazy. That's next level unemployed.
So out of touch. And I get it. Cooking with Kya was an easy engagement lick, and hell, still even is. But I knew that people were throwing out their morals, values, self-respect, dignity, all these different things when they were attaching themselves to basically anti-black rhetoric in order to diminish this young woman. This tweet went around Twitter a couple days ago claiming that Cooking with Kya picked up a new side hustle after being depressed and broke. And it's just a black girl doing hair. Probably the most normal thing in the world for young black girls to do. God forbid I'm ever outside after not making videos for 2.5 to 3 months and I'm fixing a bike and somebody comes by with a camera and says, look at Omizi, man, punching in and punching out, fixing a bike. What the hell? Another thing that pissed me off in this whole Cooking with Kya fell off and things that she could have done conversation is that all of a sudden everybody became a marketing genius. But when you sat down and listened to the conversation about what they would have done differently with her career, it all ended up being related to sex work.
This is a rant about Cooking with Kya. I think everybody's wrong about Cooking with Kya, including Kya. Kya wrong about Kya. Why you don't got a lonely bands? People are saying she don't has a lonely bands.
Lonely bands.
So then what's the point of catering to men if you don't have a lonely bands? I'm just telling the truth.
I mean, her shit would have definitely went triple platinum. I'm gonna be honest. If Ice Spice would have dropped that shit too, oh yeah, they would have been running up some crazy numbers, bro. Bad Baby's making money. Shit, Lil Tay dropped that shit. She didn't even give Life a chance. Ran up a quick bag. Shit, we haven't heard from her since she pocketed that bread and dipped. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she could have ran up a cool. I think she still could run up a cool amount of bread, but I don't know. I don't like that trend where it's like if that going gets tough, just use this shit as a stepping stone to OnlyFans. That shit is horrible. That's not a good look at all. I'm gonna be honest. You know what Kya could have did though? She don't got no footprint on YouTube at all. A lot of the videos, all her videos are like reposts from a completely different channel. What she should have did was an 8-minute YouTube, like a cooking series, 8-minute videos, bring guests on, shit, even do it live and have it cut down and ask people questions as you're cooking and do the little intro and you know what I mean? And she could have turned in some shit like on some Quinlan Blackwell shit. You know how Quinlan Blackwell got her little cooking show and she got her little flair with her sound effects and shit? Kya could have had the same shit. And it could have started low production or whatever the fuck. And then it could have just worked its way up as she brought on more high profile guests and shit like that. And then she could have she could have slowly won a lot of the girlies over by being like, you know, I'm just like so misunderstood and I really want to see the girls win. I ain't really mean it, boo, 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 boo. And especially when you bring on like prominent women on your shit, like really be on some girls shit, it's up from there. But that didn't happen, you know what I mean? And in short form content, bro, it doesn't really pay. And I went and I pocket watched. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only places that I see that she could really make, like her TikTok could make decent money, but not every video is over a minute. It's really just her cooking videos that are over a minute. A lot of her like thirst traps and shit, they're like 15 seconds. She sells products on her TikTok. It's like some food stuff and some waist training shit. I don't know what the numbers is on that. And Snapchat, she can make money off that. And then she does bookings, but I don't really see her get booked like that. And Snapchat, that's really where the money is at. But I feel like if she would have got on YouTube, it would have been up.
There is no point, ladies, in catering to none of these if you're not gonna sell the content to go along with it. Because what you're gonna sell them? Pots? They not cooking. Please, they looking at booty. You gotta lead them somewhere else for that. So if you don't got a lonely band,
yeah, they looking at booty. I mean, she's right, but that's really if you just lean into like lust.
Forget the male audience. That's where you was wrong about yourself, girl.
Just degenerate behavior. And after further investigation on that lady's website, she is nothing more than an e-pimp trying to get Cooking with Kya to come on her.
Let's get spicy. Oh my God. Adult industry help. Oh my God. That's crazy. You don't need a fucking course for that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. All these girls run the same fucking playbook, bro. Just post provocative content on TikTok. Post your little thirst traps on Twitter and snippets and shit. Respond to every viral tweet that you see. And boom. You don't even need a course. And then eventually you just get a fucking agency and you hire somebody in fucking Singapore or some shit, and they respond to all the messages for you, and you just farm these motherfuckers, bro. It is what it is. Shit is not that difficult if you look good.
I thought people were encouraging these young women not to go down this sex work pipeline or pathway because
I mean, if she's selling the course, like obviously she's gonna push people, which means she's probably got her shit too. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's just the world that that's a big industry, man. That shit is making a lot. OnlyFans is making a lot of money. One of the most profitable businesses, bro. It is crazy.
It was very harmful and detrimental. Not encouraging her. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. But
yeah, I mean, OnlyFans models, whatever the fuck they call creators, they don't have morals. They sacrifice their morals. They sacrifice their dignity in order for monetary gain. That's why it's so big. And there's nothing wrong with sex work. Hey, man, if you want to get your bag, get your bag. Shit, you know what I'm saying? We need some material out here. You feel me? The gooners got to get fed. It's a reality of life. Everybody, if there's an absence of sex in your life, obviously you're going to turn to some shit. But at the same time, though, society looks down on that because it is deplorable. And that's why a lot of the girls feel bad because they do it, because they're going to be viewed differently.
Probably the worst thing out of all of this to me was that people made up false narratives, did all this talking, etc., without actually knowing about what Cooking with Kya said.
All right, y'all, let's finally have this conversation. I've been telling y'all since March that the Facebook account and the X account impersonating me are not me. Just because you don't see me on social media anymore, because I choose not to be on the internet right now because I'm taking
but not everybody's gonna see your post. And this is a story post. What? Nobody's gonna see your story post. You got to make a dedicated video like how you're doing right now so that the clip pages pick it up. You got to make hella PSA videos and boom, 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 boom. And to be honest with you, shit, you should have said this shit on stream. I would have said that shit on stream. Yo, boo, 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 boo. I don't have Twitter. I don't have y'all are dumb as fuck. You think I'm really broke? And then you could have titled the stream a certain way. You got hella views. Oh my God.
That the Facebook account and the X account impersonating me are not me. Just because you don't see me on social media anymore, because I choose not to be on the internet right now because I'm taking a break because I'm grieving my dead sister, doesn't mean I went broke. Just because we went on a trip and didn't post on social media about the trip does not mean I went to Dubai and got, you know what? We got to start making 1 + 1 = 2. If I went broke, why would I go to social media and tell y'all? That ain't the point. The point is,
I mean, you went on social media and you were crying. I don't understand why people wouldn't believe me. I didn't even do anything. You probably would if you were down bad enough.
Y'all thought y'all had some tea. Whole time it was pissed. I'm not trying to go on this long rant, but moral of the story is stop believing everything you see. That's literally not me posting.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. She is right about that. And she is right about the majority of what she said. I do agree with her statement. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. And fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. No, yeah, bro. 99.9% of what you see on the internet is fake. Everything is for engagement. Everything is engagement baiting. Most of the content that you see is scripted. Yes, the majority of what you see is fucking fake. You know? So she's right.
On that Facebook, that's literally not me posting on X. I mind my business. I literally mind my business.
Her sister died, and she can't even have time to grieve without the internet going in a total frenzy. And I do think that this is nasty and really opens up a different conversation about what we demand from social media influencers and content creators in 2025 going into 2026. I've also been seeing this same theme exist with Kai Cenat, where they're claiming that he took...
Yeah, that is a crazy screenshot. I'm not gonna lie. How the fuck I get in this video? I did not expect that. Shout out my boy Omeezy, man. Damn. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That Kai Cenat shit was crazy, bro. Y'all wanna know the truth about that shit? Everybody was saying, oh, Kai accepted $1 million from Israel. Bitch, APAC tracker only tracks politicians. So somebody made some random ass graphic, and then I seen a video where somebody pushed it like it was real, and his whole page was just fake news, literally. People ran with it without even Googling it because they don't like Kai. And then boom, the shit just went rampant and they thought he was a sellout. Kai doesn't even participate in politics at all. And he denied $60 million from stake. Why the fuck would he accept a measly $1 million from Israel when he can make that shit in a month of streaming? Mafiathon, he shitted $1 million. That shit was a month. Beep, beep, beep. Millions of dollars was getting printed. He got the infinite money glitch right now. You think he give a fuck about $1 million? People don't think anymore, man.
What, I think $1 million in money from Israel through the APAC donations. There's some Twitter account called APAC Tracker who actively tracks politicians receiving funds from them. Somebody set up a fake photo saying that Kai Cenat was receiving those funds, and TikTok basically ran with that story and called Kai Cenat all types of names.
Thank you for the sub chat. Oh my God.
Kai Cenat is the Antichrist.
The million gifted subs. Oh my God. Genocide. Thank you for the fucking million gifted children
This
dying.
is so crazy.
People. Genocide. I hope you rot, nigga. I hope you fucking rot. I hope you rot. I hope everything you have is taken from you and you rot. I hope whatever you're chasing.
Bro, he thought he was so smart and like standing out and like making a difference. And I get, you know, like it's a genocide going on over there and shit, you know. Free Palestine and shit, but like come on, gang, Google shit, ChatGPT.
You find it, and it is the worst thing you've ever found in
He
your
just don't like Kai.
life. I hope it gives you nightmares for the rest of your life. I hope you're scarred.
Listen to how deranged this is.
Never mind. You got it. Never mind.
Now, this was swiftly debunked as not being true, but do you see any sorts of retractions on the ends of
No, they'll never do that. They'll just act like they never said the shit.
people who bashed in Kai's head or Cooking with Kya's head? No, you don't see any apologies. You don't see any of that. You see people just standing in these sentiments. And if you don't like these influencers, get it off a different way. That's perfectly fine. Stop using these fake accounts in order to get your hate and narrative off. It's nasty because Kai Cenat is not here to defend himself because he's taking a stream break, and Kya had to come off of a break of grieving her sister in order to come and address some rumors. But what obligation do these streamers have to us? Why are people so
Absolutely none.
ready to hate on these people, and to the point where they are willing to use fake conversations?
Because some people just don't, some people aren't going to like you because they just don't like you. And that's just the truth. All it takes is 1 second for you to look at somebody or hear their voice and be like, I don't like this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And it just is what it is, bro. Misery loves company. Because when you go out and you try to see the negative in somebody, you will go and you will find it, man. Other than that, though, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I think we're almost to 2,000 subs. I appreciate that, and tap in with the Twitch, man.